Hello travelers and welcome back to the Hollow. Today we're finishing off the Dark Souls DLC. Now, unfortunately while I was recording, my voice software did not work, so the audio got corrupted. And I am doing a voiceover and kind of reacting to what I did and explaining thought processes, why I did it. So, unfortunately I also forgot to record Sanctuary Guardian, but who cares? The boss was boring. So we're on our way to Artorias. Before this, I beat 3 out of the 4 Lord Souls, got a +5 Black Knight sword, and obviously Grass Crest shield, because, you know. And I hadn't done anything else, really. I just got a bunch of souls and leveled up to around level 80, which is what I assumed was the level for the boss. So here we go. Oh, 64. See, look at that. I don't even know. But here we are. We're heading to Artorias. This is not my first time fighting the boss, because the first time I fought it, I was on New Game Plus, and it was way too hard. I could not do it. So that's why I'm actually back here now. So here we go on regular New Game. My strategy mainly for this fight was, you know, roll and stick close, and then also after about like 20 attempts I realized that you can hit him while he's buffing up, and that will actually stagger him out of the buffers. So I'm trying to avoid using the lock-on as much as I can because I dislike it, but it might but it's kind of necessary for this boss. So when he does those jumps, I usually roll to the side. These big ones run behind and heal. Look at that. Roll 1, and then hit him. Yep, that's the move that always gets me. Luckily, it doesn't do too much damage. So we're trying to bait out that jump. There we go. 1. We pray that he does a few more than one time, but you know, unfortunately, we missed the hit as well. I do have blue tier stone on. I forget what my second ring is. Oh, Havels. Yeah, CV stick close. This boss is about patience and looking for your openings, especially since he's a mobile boss. Not very fast compared to like later games, but fast for this game considering how slow your rolls really are. Yep, I think, and then I probably could have attacked there, but yeah, that roll is always what gets me. There we go. So now we can just attack him like 3 times or something, 2, and stagger him. Heal in his face, because you know, screw that guy. And apparently we have enough poise to just poise through some of his attacks, which is very useful. I don't know why I keep rolling for that big jump. Yeah. So most I'm trying to space rather than roll, because spacing doesn't take stamina, and rolling does. And for some reason I didn't level up endurance at all, so my stamina bar is pretty small. But the main goal is to wait for those buff attacks, like here, and then go in and attack him a few times to get some free damage. And then punish after every attack. So there we go. Yep, dodge 1. Now this boss took me about, I want to say 5 hours. Like, this was by far the worst boss. Not the worst, this boss was amazing, but worst in terms of it took forever for me to finally beat it, and across, I think, 2 different playthroughs, because I went back on, or my first playthrough I made it there, and I'm like, oh, I'll save this for after Gwyn, and apparently you can't, and it puts you right in a new game and New Game Plus, so that's unfortunate. Ooh, that was almost really bad. So we dodge. Oh my, it's getting real close. Oh no, I have 14 flasks. Yep, here we go, last attack. Yep. So that took me forever, and I was so ecstatic I beat it, because it was over, like, I want to say almost, like, 30 or 40 attempts, which is, like, as many as it took me to beat Genichiro for the first time. So, and that one was at least 4 hours. That was really unfortunate. Now, cut there, but you can see I knew that that elevator was going to come back up at some point, but these guys, I had no idea what they're doing, so I just kill them. You know, it can't attack you when it's dead. Nothing over that way. Down more. I'm looking for, because Miyazaki loves to do secretive, hidden paths that are so far out of the way that lead you to semi-important items, or sometimes even important items, or really good items. So it's really anything, but I know that they do like to hide some stuff. No illusionary walls, it appears. So we head down, and yep, run around the side of the building because there might be something, and lo and behold, there is. I knew my Dark Souls well. There's always something around the corner, no matter what. Just running around, killing a bunch of these guys. Luckily, we do one-hit them, so they're not really that much of a pain. But unfortunately, the sorceresses are, because they just do so much damage. I don't know what the proper term is, but those guys, yeah, there you go. We do also one-shot them. Heading out here, we can head up the stairs again. So we spot Crystal Lizard, but I don't think I ever actually kill it. I didn't even know that was there. Heading across again. What is this item? I don't know. Ooh, that was Soul of the Brave Warrior. So we're around level 70, which I assume is the level that they want you to be for this. I don't know for certain, but I'm just going off assumptions here. Plunging attack. That was amazing. I'm sorry, carving. Is that supposed to be like the prattling plates from Elden Ring? Or I guess the prattling plates are supposed to be like them. Yep, there's one, and then I noticed that there was a second one. So I'm not going back down there. Nope, nope. There you go. There's a chest as well, which is really unfortunate because I don't know how I'm going to tackle this. I think I just try to run in there, balls to the wall. And yeah, and it does not work out well. Yeah. Try to heal and it won't. Yeah, one. And then, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess not first death of the DLC. First death of the Ulu Seal. Which is very unfortunate, but, you know, no game plan and you die. So, that's not a great idea. Running back all the way, we totally get that guy. First try. Murdering every single civilian in this town. None of them deserve to live. So that's that elevator again. I had a feeling that this was the shortcut back to the bonfire before a boss. I do know, or I did know the four bosses that were in this. Manus, I know he's at the bottom of the abyss, and I knew Calamite was somewhere in like the Darkroot Garden portion, but I didn't know where. But I assumed it was where he flew off again. So we will go back there later, but I know that Manus is down this way. And I do know some of his attacks, but I don't know all of them. I just know he's like a big guy with a big arm. He likes to smack it around. Which, you know, that makes sense. Going through here for the first time, again, realizing that that stairwell is the one that burned down. Ooh, bloated sorcerer's head. I think I put that on for the rest of the thing. I don't know though. So here's the plan now, is to totally bait that other dark ball into not hitting. I don't know what's called, dark orb, maybe, like the pyromancy. I think there's sorceries in this game, all the dark stuff. And then there you go. 2 out of the 3 chests have already been opened, unfortunately. Grab those souls. What's in the... What did we... oh, it is Dark Orb. See? Look at... I knew. And there's nothing this way. Heading back up the stairs, we go outside. Realize that there's also nothing this way. So... Oh, that sorceress doesn't respawn. I guess I never realized that. But it makes sense. They do have a unique drop. So... Usually most things with a unique drop don't respawn. Sometimes they do. Heading up this way, we can head over to the wooden pole again. Head to the right now. And then head over down this way. Seeing a message here. Let there be light. Now, obviously there's some sort of illusionary wall. You can kind of see the outline for it, I think. And so let there be light. I'm thinking, what is light in this game? Oh, the skull lantern. So we grab that and forget how to equip it for some reason. Dude, just press left on the D-pad. Oh, no. There's a guy. So without two-handing, we actually don't one-shot. And I did not know that, but apparently we don't. Yep. There we go, told you. And we find this chest with some random thing in it. I forget what this is. Oh, the silver pendant. This came useful, so... I'm gonna check its item, or check, there you go. That's what it does. You can use it and it deflects dark orbs. Pretty cool. I don't think it's gonna have much use, especially now since I just killed 2 of the sorceresses and don't have to ever go back to them. So, heading down this way though, we can head into what I assume is a church or a chapel of some kind, because it's big. It's pretty much my only real point there. Heading through here though, then we notice that there is that loft over on the other side, and there's obviously a way to get up to it because that guy's up there. And usually most things that you're like, oh, I might be able to get up there, you probably can with a secret entrance or something. I didn't realize that the entrance was not very secret, and so I spent a while looking for it. When it was quite literally just at the bottom of the stairs, and we didn't come back until later, unfortunately. Luckily, on our first run through, we actually just straight up run through, kind of bait out single by single, that way we don't get swarmed or overwhelmed, because these guys, when they're in packs, they're dangerous. When they're alone, they're kind of like easy, space in one hit, but when there's a lot of them, there's a lot of them. So I'm trying to get around here without those guys noticing us. Luckily they don't. And so, oh, that was a lot of damage from an attack I thought I avoided. Yep, almost 600 damage. Also some crazy person laughing. They're going crazy. Are you hearing this? Yeah, baiting these 2. Killing one and then the other, and then finally baiting the last 3. But realizing that there unfortunately is a sorceress up there. But also realizing that there's a body up there. And if we can get it to hit the body with its spell, like that, now we can get whatever it was holding. And I don't know what this is. I was just assuming it would be like a soul or something, because that's all I found. But I believe it was a spell of some kind. Here, we'll figure it out in a sec. All together. Yep. Great job using the pendant there. It's not gonna attack you. Okay, grabbing, yes, dark fog. Ooh. Thinking that maybe that's the Enerlanda entrance. I was totally lost, didn't realize the entrance wasn't very secret, assuming that there was some crazy convoluted path to get up there, but it wasn't really. And then realizing, oh, we've made it to an elevator. I assume this is the one that goes back to the bonfire. And lo and behold, it is. So that was not as surprising as like Firelink from Undead Parish, but that was still pretty like, oh, that's pretty nice. But the foresight of knowing that there's an elevator really, you know it's gonna link back at some point, and it most likely would be, yeah, the first elevator you find that's right underneath the bonfire. So it wasn't really like a massive thing. That guy dropped something. Oh, very nice. I do know later I get the regular bloated head. I don't know when. What was that spell? So I think that was Dark Fog. Yeah, they're both using Dark Fog there. That was nice. That was a pretty sick double kill. You know what I'm saying? And then in here, there's this guy. I thought this was a boss at first, and I'm like, oh, did I get lied to? Is there not a boss? But no, it's just a unique enemy that is really weird. I feel like they were planning on having a boss here, but then kind of ran short on development, because that would have been really nice to have another DLC boss, just because of, you know, their track record with DLC bosses is amazing, especially with like Artorias. Sanctuary Garden was kind of low, but that was their first ever DLC boss. But Artorias was pretty good. I did like Artorias. And Dark Souls 3 boss is amazing. And I can't speak for Elden Ring or Sekiro because those ones haven't come out yet. And here's the elevator from the Abyss, is what I assumed. And I'm fairly certain, yeah, this is down to the Chasm of the Abyss, because it's down dark, deep below. So, grab the bonfire, and realizing that, oh, here we go, all the way down. So now I see that white smoke, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So I head over to it, and illusionary floor. Then I realize, oh, it's Alva. What is Alva doing in the Chasm of the Abyss? This doesn't make any sense. Like, she's supposed to be Forest Guard. I mean, it kind of makes a little sense because they're kind of like the same place, but not really. It doesn't make too much sense. But then I'm like, okay, well, she's got to be leading me to Manus, right? But instead, she just led me to an elevator. Heading up this elevator, I'm like, where could this one be going? Because I genuinely didn't remember where another elevator linked up. And then realizing, oh, we're back in Darkroot Garden, or Royal Woods, technically. Right across from Marvelous Chester, which that was like, and I spent like 20 minutes trying to find that entrance. And then looking, there's a golden circle. What is that? And they can't get in, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a doggo. Wait, is that Artorias' sword? I know a doggo with that sword. It's my favorite doggo. So I assume that's Sif. I genuinely don't know if it's actually Sif or not, but I hope it is, because Sif is such a good doggo. They deserve the world. But yeah, these humanity sprites, I didn't know what they did, but you know, touching them is how they deal damage. I thought they might have had attacks or something, but no. Just touching them makes you take damage. I don't know what this gold circle is around Sif, but it's interesting. So we say goodbye, Sif. Bye-bye, Sif. And there they go, giving us the cleansing great shield. And here we go. This is my first attempt at the Manus boss fight. You know, watching the cinematic because we got to. Realizing how dark it is in that boss fight. And while I was doing it, I knew that Manus had a big arm, but I didn't realize it was the arm that grabbed me into the DLC, which was a pretty cool, like, oh, that's, you know, a good callback, or makes kind of sense. Seeing how big he really is, and how disgusting and disfigured he is was very shocking to me, because from all the videos I've seen, it's just been dark. Right, I just know that he has a bunch of red eyes on him, but actually doing this. So I'm playing this mostly like, there's a big boss like this, with some big spooks. I don't know. But I was mostly playing it staying, I guess kind of like Godfrey and Osiris mixed together, just without the charges. That's kind of how I was thinking of playing this, just dodging the attacks and punishing when he's obviously done an attack string. And luckily he is very big, so I was hoping most of the attacks would hit. Also, this move was massive damage. So we gave up for a bit and decided to head back up top and explore more, because I did head all the way up to the top of the tower and realized that there was a locked door. Knowing that I hit Vanis means that I had gone through the entirety of it, so I probably missed the key. So I went, oh, at the top of that chapel thing, I hadn't gone up there. So I looked for the entrance, realized it was right at the bottom of the stairs, and I probably could have figured that out. But now this is running through and across. There's this random... I can't really do anything up here. So we head back the other way, and I'm like, okay, well, where's the key? And I kind of did everything. Then I realized that I had actually not gone down there, and I was wondering, oh, maybe I can roll down there. You can. Kill that crazy guy. Look at the chain. Realize the chain is backwards, so we charge attack. Do some regular attacks, and I assumed this was obviously where the key is, because it's a mimic. Oh. So that is the crest key, which allows us to then unlock the top of the tower and talk to my favorite guy ever, Hawkeye Go. He's such a homie, man. He's so cool. He's such a wholesome little giant. Him and the giant blacksmith are the two best in this game. What happened to Go, man? He appeared here and then he just disappeared. It's also crazy he's blind as an archer. Like, that's massive props to him. He doesn't sell anything I need, unfortunately. Oh, I guess we buy the thank you and hello carvings, because those are very necessary. 10 shards and the Go Great Arrows. We can't use them because I wasn't really planning on using a Great Arrow, but, you know, maybe in the future, who knows. Beware of a black dragon. Yes, we saw that on the bridge earlier. I didn't film the encounter with it because it's not very interesting. But he just lands on the bridge and then flies off. Kind of supposed to scare you and be like, oh my god, there's a dragon. Talking to him, because he's obviously a friend. Heading back down, we're running out and around, because I did notice there was maybe something back in the Royal Woods, so I wanted to maybe check that out. Go back to where the black dragon, I met it the first time, right? Go back to there and see, okay, where could it hypothetically be from there. But heading down in Zaratorius' arena, I noticed there's something different. Who this lady? So I still don't know who this is, or yeah, I assume it was Artorias' lover, because she wants his soul, and in turn she gives me her weapons. So this is hard deliberation because I didn't know if I want to keep the soul or not. I decided I don't need it. I'm fine with my Black Knight sword. So take her stuff, and then I figured out, oh, there's a massive arena where the lake is supposed to be, but it technically isn't, because this was like beta. I'm like, okay, perfect. Where is Callum? Read the message. Dragon high above the sky, out of sight of the naked eye. Seeing him there, he's like, oh, he's gonna land, but nope. He just sends a death current throughout the entire arena, instantly killing me. Which, you know, I think he's cheating. So I'm like, okay, well, how am I gonna ground him? The best guy ever. Obviously, the archer that is blind is gonna snipe a dragon. Like, that's ever gonna happen. Like, I was like, okay, but it's like the last thing I can do. It's the last choice I have. I didn't know what to do to ground Calamite, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go to Goff. Goff is my friend. Maybe he'll help me. Maybe I'll grab some great arrows and try to shoot him or something. So, and apparently he hunted dragons, and I think this is the best cinematic in this game so far. This one was awesome. He's blind, you know, if the player didn't remember. So he's got his bow. Lucky that the tower is slightly cracked where he needs to shoot, eh? He's like, alright. He's getting ready. Stanced like a boss. Pull back. There's Calamite, you know. And that's the best trick shot I've ever seen. Oh my god. He's blind and he just hit that. Like, that's so far. And he hit it a good shot as well. That is so true, my friend Goff. So, we head back to kill Calamite before Manus, because I don't know if it's going to kick me out of the DLC after I kill Manus, because it's like, oh, just kidding. I didn't remember that I did that first. So, Manus, again, my plan is to just stay in his front area and just dodge everything. Dodge and space. He has enough time in between his attacks that you can dodge by reacting accordingly. Like here, if you actually wanted to dodge properly, that might have been useful. Takes show. But there, C1, and then you can get behind him and attack behind him. The only problem with getting behind him is he kind of like freaks out. But after he hits me with the combos, I realize, oh, the first hit of the combo does a lot of damage, but not the hits preceding, which is a weird way to do it, because it means that if you dodge the entire combo and then just get hit by the last hit, you're dead. Also, oh my god, Blue Tearstone Ring just saved my absolute life there. That was like the craziest save I think I've ever had in a game against a boss that actually paid off, because sometimes, you know, you get on 1 HP and then you're like, oh my god, I'm dead, and you put the controller down, you're like, alright, it's fine. And then you realize, oh shoot, I'm on 1 HP before that. And now I'm realizing, uh-oh, he has dark attacks. So he can use the magic, and so luckily I still had the pendant on me and equipped, because I'd never unequip anything until I'm like, oh, why do I still have like poison balls as equipped? So here we go. Again, I don't love using the lock-on, so I only use it at certain parts when I like don't know what he's doing or I'm charging him. That big attack is awesome because it's slow and it's easy to dodge. The same with the jump. Jump is pretty easy to dodge. You just gotta walk out, basically. I don't know why I tried to dodge. You gotta walk out. Yep, there you go. See? And then you can attack him twice. And get away with it. Yep, there goes that combo again. Oh, it seems like the first hit only does a lot of damage. Not the preceding hit. So if you dodge the first hit, you're fine. And I do like that. And spacing god right here. Alright. He's slamming me with... I don't even know what that is. But, you know, this is my third attempt at this boss. He's on low HP. Dodge. Sometimes one thing I don't love about this game is if you dodge, but you're like right at the end of the iframes and you're still in the middle of your roll, or like coming out of your roll. Oh, there. See? So it was our third attempt at that boss. I think I got lucky because he only used like the dark attack once, and that's the only dark attack I've seen. And then watching some videos later, I realized he has so many other dark attacks where it's like, you know, all the balls come in from around you and you have to either dodge or pendant. So realizing Dusk is dead, I kill her. I don't know why. More souls, I guess. Yeah. And looking at that, I'm like, oh, like the humanity sprayed out of the ground. That must have been Manus's grave or something, right? Why else would he be trapped down here? Anyways, we head to the bonfire, and there's one. Yep. And we died. That was actually my first attempt. One hit away. Oh, it was so unfortunate, because I would have loved to say that I beat Calamite on my first attempt. Like, oh my god. Luckily, this wasn't like the Nameless King or anything. Come back, hit him there, heal up, you know. And then that attack isn't my favorite. So, you know, hitting. But this boss, I fought this before I actually fought Madir. So, I was only familiar with fighting like Elden Ring dragons, and I was kind of going off of more Fortisax and like Agiel. But some of these moves are really difficult. Oh my gosh. That's still one of the funniest moves in the game to me, because it just looks unfinished. because he just like kind of floats at you. The charge is great. I love the charge on the fire breath after. And then yeah, that one there as well. Yep. So doing this, I also noticed that hitting his head doesn't actually count for marked damage, but it means that he doesn't do that that attack, which is awesome. Realizing, so this is my second attempt, by the way. So I've seen only like half these moves, but I love when he charges in the wall, and I'm like right next to him, because then he does that slow attack, and I'm right there. Most of these stomps and claws, though, are easily telegraphed. And this boss, I think, is a good dragon boss, because I don't remember a dragon boss from this game so far. I mean, I guess gaping, but gaping wasn't really. It didn't. No wings, didn't fly, no fire breath or anything. It's kind of just like a crocodile or a wyvern. But no, this is a, so, we're chunking his health here. Like, absolutely chunking his health. Fire breath. I love when he does the fire breaths, like, oh, I guess King of the Storm. King of the Storm does this really slow. Ready for, yeah, this one sucks. This grab sucks. Oh, it hurts my ears. But then, I didn't know what the red dot did. But I did get it on my first attempt as well, so I know now. It doubles your damage. Doubles the damage you take. Luckily, if you just don't get hit while you have it on, then you don't take double damage. You just kill the boss instead. So, that was it. That was all of the Dark Souls bosses. This was really fun. I enjoyed this game a lot. It was definitely an amazing experience to go into blind. Unfortunately, the only game that I really don't know much about is Bloodborne. Well, I guess not unfortunately, but Bloodborne. I do know some about Dark Souls 2. I have no idea what the areas are, but I do know it's that same kill 4 bosses, then go up against the final boss, kind of. I don't really know much else other than that. And I do know that there are 3 or 4 DLCs, and one of them has the Frigid Outskirts. That's all I remember for Dark Souls 2. But I really just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this series. This was really fun to play and record, and seeing, you know, my last one of the series got 2,000 views as of the time of recording this, which is mind-boggling to me, as this is like, I haven't even been doing this for like 3 months, and this has been amazing support that you guys have shown me. Please do remember, if you have any criticisms, or you like this format, or you dislike it, maybe what game you want to see me play next, or if you have any challenge ideas, tell me in the comments. I try to respond to every comment I can, and I do love reading those comments, even if some of them may have harsh criticisms in them, because I don't mind, because it helps me improve and provide the best content that you guys want to enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and subscribe if you liked it, and also leave a like on the video. Until next time.